Who is the most affectionate person you've ever met?
You.
Yeah, exactly. You're like constantly getting red. Not on camera.
See?
But
Not
out of camera.
true.
What's popping, guys?
What's up, guys? Today we are going to be reading your assumptions about us. This has already been a video, but I've never seen a couple do it.
Okay.
So I think that might be funny.
I don't know what this is even going to be like. So.
I think it'll be funny. We asked you guys on Instagram to leave us any of your assumptions. We asked on my Instagram and Marcus's. So which one should we start with? Mine?
Let's start with yours.
Okay, and we haven't looked at any of them yet. I feel like it could be nice, but it also could be mean. So you guys sent in a lot of assumptions. Oh my gosh, this is a lot.
Wow, that's a lot.
Look how many. Oh.
That's like thousands. All right. We'll have to figure that out.
Okay, so let's just start with an easy one.
Okay.
Well, it's not. It's kind of scary. I assume that you guys don't fart in front of each other.
I fart in front of her all the time.
He always
But she doesn't fart. I've never heard her audibly fart, ever.
I've never farted.
I might have smelt it and said, Kristin.
No, you haven't. I've never
And then she's
farted
always
in front
denied
of you.
it, but yeah, she won't ever fart in front of me, but I rip him all the time.
I feel like I would be comfortable if it was anyone else but you like to make the biggest deal about things like that and like laugh and make me feel so bad and like make fun of me. Like if I was using the bathroom, Marcus would be out like listening in the door.
I've caught her not flushing a few times though, and that's devastating for her.
Oh my, that's not true.
Yeah, it is. All right, on to the next question.
Okay. We're getting these two assumptions a lot. Either people are saying you guys always fight or you guys never fight.
We always fight. All the time.
No, we don't.
We get in little mini fights all the time.
Yeah.
This is how every end of every fight happens. We're like, we get upset and then I will go into another room where we just avoid each other for like probably an hour or two max.
Hour max.
And then we walk in the other room and see that person and we just go, and just kind of smile at each other.
Always if it's my fault, I go in and I cover my face.
She does, like, yeah. Yeah, she did it yesterday. She came in with the blanket and was like, oh, sorry. Like she says, and I'm like, what did you say? And she's like, oh, it's kind of like stupid.
Someone said, you bring Marcus down to earth and keep him sane if he gets a little crazy. Honestly,
yeah, probably, but I do that to you too.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like people have a perception of you maybe that you're like crazy and silly all the time. But we're both very just like chill people, I feel like. Like you do get silly and like
it depends
jokey.
on with what people I am. Like
yeah.
Obviously that comes out more on the camera. But day to day it's not always like that. But I get energized when I'm with people. I'm an extrovert. And she's
an introvert.
Yeah, she's an introvert.
I assume that you don't drink alcohol.
No. I used to not. I didn't have a sip of alcohol till my 21st birthday. But you assumed sort of right because I only drink red wine. And I'll only have like one glass.
I don't drink alcohol really because I don't really like the taste of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't like wine.
No.
It's just like, ugh, every time you just, ugh.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
No, she doesn't and I will drink one red glass.
One red glass. Marcus isn't easily embarrassed. I would say that's 100% true.
Yeah.
Marcus is never embarrassed.
It's very hard for me to be embarrassed.
I remember the only time you've ever been embarrassed.
What was that?
It was the first time that you took me to your house to meet your parents, and your mom had like made all these decorations in the house and
My mom is
had made a little
embarrassing.
sign and stuff. It was the cutest thing ever, but you were just like, oh my gosh.
It was probably because that was the first major impression of my family.
Yeah.
But now that the cat's out of the bag, I don't give a rip if my mom does some goofy shiz like that. I don't care at all.
But that is the one time I can remember you getting embarrassed. I get embarrassed so easily, and that's your favorite thing to do.
Exploit her embarrassment, yes.
Yeah. Like in college, he had this huge truck with a PA system, and he'd go, ladies and gentlemen, Kristin is coming to class.
Because I would drop her off like at her class a few times, and every time I drop her off like in front of all the students, I go, ladies and gentlemen, Kristin Loria is entering the classroom. And everyone just looked, and I remember she hit her face and ran in. Marcus doesn't clean, cook around the house, and Kristin has to do it all. No, I do all the outside chores, which is a lot. I have to clean up the poop and take out the trash. But I always do the dishes. She always cooks. So I always do the dishes.
I think that's actually a fair trade.
It is a fair trade.
I hate doing dishes.
Sometimes it takes longer to cook, and sometimes it takes longer to do the dishes. It just really depends on the job.
Someone says, I assume that you are trying to get pregnant or are planning to.
Nope.
We're not.
Probably 4 years from now.
Yeah, it's not on the books for us currently. But we do want them.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that you hate being apart.
It depends on the circumstance.
Yeah,
if one of us is gone and having fun with friends and the other one's at the house, we hate it.
It's weird because when we're apart and we both know each other are doing something, we kind of just let them
do
have
their thing.
You
Yes.
know, we're not like, call me right now, you know?
But when one is at the house, it's like, where are you? What are you doing? You better get back home and
Come
stop
back.
having fun without me.
Yeah. This is actually an interesting one to answer.
Okay.
Someone says, not to sound mean, but that maybe you guys aren't intimate because you're so religious. Because I don't think that would ever affect that.
I don't know.
Is that a bad question to ask?
No, I mean, I don't really know what what a strange assumption, I guess.
Well, I guess it's their assumption.
Yeah.
But I would say that's not true, and I don't see why being religious would make you not be intimate. Maybe like they're saying, I don't know. Do you get it?
We're intimate.
I assume that honey and campers sleep in your bed.
Yes, they do. It's
do.
actually a huge problem.
They sleep in our bed every
Yeah.
night. Honey sleeps usually on top of my head. Camper lays right next to Marcus, or the other way around.
The problem is we're under the covers and they sleep on top of the covers, and so me and Kristin are usually wedged and can't move because they're on top of the
Yes.
covers, and you're just like, I don't
It's
care, I'm just gonna
freezing,
sleep. Yeah.
but it's worth it.
Yeah.
I
Oh, it's
love them
definitely worth
sleeping
it.
with us. Someone assumes Marcus wasn't a virgin when he met you.
I was a virgin. It's kind of crazy, like looking back, like how I did that. It seems like it was kind of like
It was.
I figured that you would, especially like right when I met you. I was like, oh yeah, she is, dude. I got
I didn't know
it.
about you. I was like, gotta feel this one out.
No.
But you were. Good job. Kristin makes Marcus try new foods, and Marcus makes Kristin try new experiences.
100%. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Wait, what did I make you try food-wise?
All the time.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm like, try this.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't care about food. That's something that
He
don't
doesn't
care
about food at all. Like,
Just, like, give
if
me
it's
it,
like
I'll
a
eat it.
gourmet meal or like a deli dollar sandwich.
No, I know the difference, and
I know, but you don't
like
care.
it, but I don't have most people have an emotional attachment to food, or like they like to be like, oh, and this is so good, and what. I'm just like, yeah, that was bad, that was good, but I ate today, and it's okay. Like, I know consciously when things are good and
I care
bad.
about food. Like dessert, I'm like, let's go to this place
Yeah.
because they have the chocolate double fudge, whatever. You know?
But me and you are opposite in this way. You care about the food more. I care about the aesthetic of the place. If there's not a lot of people in a restaurant, I gotta get out. It's very weird for me.
It's so cringy. He will walk into a restaurant and it will be empty, and he'll be like,
Let's get out of
"Let's
here.
get out of here." I'm
It's
like,
always not a
"Babe,
good
it
sign.
has good reviews, but you care about the ambiance.
I have to have like people around me, or else I feel
And,
weird.
and even if they sit us in an area with not a lot of people,
I'll say,
ask
can I
to
sit over
move.
here? Yeah, I like to sit near like where other people are. Like
I
when
want
they
to be
walk
like
you,
away from everybody.
yeah, no. When they walk you to the back den and you're like, why am I here? Everyone else is up here in the front.
I like it. I'm like, ooh, cozy.
Yeah.
I assume Kristin is happy and content just being at home. Marcus likes to be out and busy all the time.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to
That's
get
a
out
good
at least
assumption.
once a day.
I like to get out of the house, but I love just being at home.
Sometimes she'll say, let's go for a drive.
Yeah.
And that's it. We'll just go for a drive in the hills, and that's it.
And then I'm like, okay, got my outside interaction.
No, I like to
I'm
be
just
in the middle of the
kidding.
woods and
I
stuff.
am really good about getting out of the house.
No, you're not. You don't like getting out of the house, babe. It's
I
okay.
do like getting out of the house. I don't like driving in LA. Got it. I assume both of you were very sheltered growing up.
No.
I was pretty sheltered.
I mean, you went to a private high school.
Yeah, I went to like a private.
I went to a public high school and middle school. I think any good parents shelter their kids from the crap,
Oh,
because
I'm
guess
sheltering
what?
my kid. I'm taking them. You never see
Because
me.
they're gonna have, after 18 years old, they're gonna have the rest of their life. I mean, that's what parents are. Your parents are to shelter you away from things that you should not see or do or, experience, because that shapes your childhood. So I think any good parent is gonna shelter their kids to a certain degree.
Someone said, I assume you are really healthy people. Honestly, I wouldn't say we're like crazy healthy, like, but
we're pretty healthy.
We're pretty healthy, I guess, for your average people.
Yeah.
We like to go to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
We like to eat salad sometimes, but we also like cookies and stuff. Okay, someone said, I assume Marcus hates taking photos.
Oh, I hate it.
He hates it.
I hate taking photos.
He genuinely hates it. He's hated it since I met him. No, really.
Yeah.
Because you were having to take so many pictures, like with fans and stuff, with Vine. And
No,
stuff.
I've always enjoyed that. I enjoyed the people
taking it with fans.
I enjoyed the people interaction of it, but I don't like taking photos for Instagram. Like, I don't like stopping and pausing my life for like to capture a moment or to manufacture a moment. I'm just like, but I'm glad that you're there to get photos of us, because I would never have photos if we didn't like stop. Because photos are intentional. That's the thing, and I hate
Marcus likes videos.
Intentional? I don't know.
No, you hate feeling like contrived, I feel like.
Yes.
Which I just say, but these are happy memories.
Right.
And you, every time we do take photos, you always are like, oh my gosh, I love these photos. So you love the aftermath, you just don't love it in the middle of it, which I understand.
That Marcus helps Kristin calm down in times when she's anxious/worried.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, that's very
That's
true.
like perfectly spot on. I'm screen capping that one.
Okay, last question. Someone assumes that we do more exciting things off camera, but just don't document.
100%.
100%.
Yeah, like I hardly film any of the cool stuff that I do.
But we
I feel
should.
like. Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
But if sometimes I feel like doing a video about this or filming it can take you out of the moment. And especially when you feel like you're in the best moments of your life, you're like, you don't want to like stop and be like, let's get this angle. You're just like, I want to just live this, and we'll just shoot a video about something else. All right, you guys assumed a lot about us. Some of them were true.
A lot about us.
Some were not true.
I was actually expecting meaner.
We had some mean ones that we didn't read.
Yeah.
But they weren't that bad.
Maybe I'll sneak them in. It is funny because social media, it is such a tiny part of your life that when you follow someone, you always just naturally make assumptions. Like, oh, I'm sure they're like this when the camera's off. But it's actually kind of cool and like eye-opening to hear what your followers actually assume about you. I think this was kind of a cool video.
Yeah, it was a fun exercise.
Yeah. If you guys did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We love you.
And we'll see you next time.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Next week. Because we're going to put out a video next week, right?
Yes.
You're in so much trouble if you don't.
You're in trouble.
All right. Bye.
Bye. One kiss.
Yeah. Nope. Bye.